Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Oh, too early in the morning, too early in the afternoon. It's 1:22. Is it 1:22? Jesus, laid around in bed too long. Oh, kids, don't go to college, do lots of drugs, drink a lot. You too can become an asshole who sleeps in until 1:20. A young man writes, "Hey Aaron, I'm writing this while crying my eyes out, so excuse me if it's bad grammar. I met a girl 2 weeks ago, and when I went clubbing with a friend. She told me she was Brazilian and that she was here in Canada since January to learn English and leave back to Brazil in 2 weeks. At the time, I just wanted to hook up with her, so I lied to her and said that I'm half Brazilian." Well, what does that have to do with, like, girls won't sleep with you if you're not from their place? And we made out, and I got her number. The next day, she texted me, and after a while, I organized a date for us the following Wednesday. And then we went on a date 3 days later, and something weird happened when I got home after that specific date. I had a sudden realization of her leaving and how much I liked her. It was my first panic attack, and since then I haven't been the same. I can't stop thinking about her. Oh, Jesus Christ. You're 2 weeks into it. Fucking hell. I can't stop thinking about her. I scheduled a date with her every day, and I felt that she also really liked me, but I doubt she likes me as much as I like her. Yeah, dude, yeah. I would cry every day and throw up every morning from stress just from thinking about her leaving. Dude, you're gonna become a goddamn stalker, is what it's happening here. Even told her I lied about being half Brazilian. I probably ate 1,000 calories combined this past week. I have no appetite. She would tell me that she wishes I met her sooner while she was in Canada, but I think that I would have made things harder now. That would have only made things harder now. Fast forward to yesterday, we were at a farewell party thrown for her and some of her friends who were also leaving, and near the end of the party, we both couldn't stop crying. Oh, so she likes you too a little bit. She flew to New York this morning, and she's staying there alone for 1 week, which freaks me out. She's a big girl, dude. Oh, then coming back to Toronto for 8 hours, which is the last time I'm going to see her before she flies to Brazil. She said she's considering coming back next year, but she's not sure. By the way, she's 18 and I'm 19 years old. I don't know why this is... Okay, guys, you're the perfect age. Fine. I don't know what to do, Aaron. I can't stop... Okay, first, stop fucking crying. Jesus Christ. I think the last time I cried was the 8th grade, and it's because, like, I skinned the hell out of my knee. I don't even know. It was a physical pain. That's what... Stop crying. Oh, you know, men should cry too. No. We don't. When your best buddy dies, or your dog dies, or maybe your dad or mom dies, fine. You don't cry otherwise. I don't want to live in Brazil because my parents won't let me, and I hear it's dangerous there. Are you 18 years? God, are you a man? You are 18. You could do whatever the fuck you want. You could actually do more than Americans can. You can drink. We can until we're 21. I might be doing a video about this on the way about you kids who, if you live at home with your parents or you rely on them financially, well then fuck it. She's 18 and I'm 19. Yeah, you're 19. I don't know what to do, and I can't stop crying. I don't want to live in Brazil, blah, 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 blah. You can live in Brazil if you want. Your parents can't stop you. She can't come here because she said the schools here charge too much for international students. That sounds crazy, but I want to start a business or something as soon as possible just to hope to get lucky enough to become really rich and bring her here, but I know that sounds crazy. Yeah, you're not thinking, dude. You are not thinking, and that means you're going to fail. You are letting emotions and not even your dick. At least your dick, that's predictable, but your emotions, no, you're starting to sound like a girl. We all know how effective and productive girls are at achieving things and like actually setting us up. When they let their emotions run wild, we know how productive they can be. All my friends are telling me to end it with her. End what? Because they say I'm only making it worse. They say I only feel like this because I haven't been dating anyone for a while. I saw a picture of you, dude. You're a good-looking dude. What the fuck is wrong with your game? But I don't think so. This is killing me. I'm not sure. It keeps going, guys. We're about halfway through. I'm not even sure what I like about her. Maybe just like her. That happens. Everything about her tells me that she's the type of person to not take a relationship seriously. She loves to party like an animal almost every day. Oh, even said she did ecstasy once, but she also said a lot of people in Brazil do it. Oh, well, that's okay. And also gets really close to other guys and starts talking to random Brazilian guys on the street while holding my hand, but I assume that's just how close they get to each other in Brazilian culture. Sure, keep telling yourself that's there, Skippy. Similar to where I'm from, Iran. Oh, God, you're from Iran and you're not in Western culture. Oh, Jesus. Let me explain it. We'll interrupt here about Iran. You Middle Eastern guys, and by Middle Eastern, I also do mean East India, that kind of central subcontinent of Asia. They give you no training when you come in here about the culture, even though she is from Brazil. On this side of the hemisphere in European. I know you guys are more traditional. I know that, family, it does not work that way here. And the women are not as demure, let alone kept in the fucking burqa. Not that you would be that particular sect, or you may not even be Muslim, but the women here are much more free, and somewhere between the extreme elements of Islam in the Middle East, where they have the full garb and just get the slits of the eyes, to the slut walks of America. There's a whole bunch of other women, and the Canadian women are more towards slut-walky and not towards, say, not an extreme Muslim, but, where gals are maybe allowed to drive, but they still have to be at home and all these other rules that Islam. It is a light-year jump between what you're used to and what the women are like here. And for better or worse, there are pros and cons for women having this type of freedom, but there are the cons are, in my humble opinion, they have been horrendously irresponsible with the freedoms that have been given to them. There's something about female nature where they like torturing men, leading men on, getting the attention, and they don't think about. I mean, do you think you claim she's crying? I'm having a hard time believing that when you're starting to throw this in here. She even kisses random people on the cheeks. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. But I'm just saying, she is not as focused on traditionalism and maybe starting a family and falling in love and that classic romantic kind of thing that happens in the movie. She's a party girl. She's 18. She's in international vacation. Oh my God. And yeah, she's got I'm betting she's had more than your dick in her. Well, you haven't even gotten your dick in her. So yeah, she's slutting it up. That's what they do. That's what it is over here on this hemisphere. And you cannot apply what you've been taught. Heck, what you've been completely programmed ever since you were a little boy to this. And I know that's hard to do because that's your programming. It's not like you chose to be a sobbing, pathetic mess over this girl. I mean, you're crying, and as disgusting as I find that, it is true. This is what's happening. You've had an emotional response. It's part of your programming in your culture. But you're probably crying over the wrong girl. But we'll get to the rest. I'm just saying, keep in mind, this is not Fatima, or whatever female name is over in Iran. This is not cute little innocent Fatima over in Tehran, whose parents brought up, very conservatively and cultured, and might make a good wife someday. This is a party girl from Brazil. Zika. All right. Kisses random people on the cheeks, but it feels wrong when I see her do it so affectionately to others while I'm right there. Oh, yeah. And her dresses are always extremely revealing, which worries me because I know other guys will hit on her for sure. Yeah, that's part of the culture. There's something to be said about how the Muslims treat their women, not in a kept way, but we're going to adhere to some standards sort of way. You're just not running around slutting it up. Illegitimate birth rates isn't a problem over there in Iran, I'd imagine. Even at the club when I first met her, I remember she was the one who made it really obvious she wanted me to approach her. She was staring me down like no other girl ever has. So I'm worried she does this with the same to other guys. Yeah, it's a pretty safe bet. We never discuss exactly if we're a couple or... And you're not a couple, dude. You're not a fucking couple. But just her crying over me and her general body language showed me that she also liked me. But I think it doesn't match how much I love her. You don't love her! Jesus Christ! You're infatuated, you're a young, stupid kid, and you don't know any better. You gotta talk to Adam Piggott. Read Pushing Rubber Downhill. This is exactly what happened to him. It's a quick story. He's in Perth, Australia. He has a girlfriend in Sydney. This guy gets a motorcycle, drives it all the way across Australia, which is about driving all the way across the United States. Very large, very long ride. And then she doesn't return his calls and all that other stuff. That's what's going to happen to you if you go out to Brazil. That's exactly what's going to happen to you. I can see this happening. You're going to waste your time. And you should read that book, by the way. Talking to her now over WhatsApp, and it feels like shit when she doesn't respond within 2 hours sometime. It's textbook, dude. That's exactly what's going to happen. And knowing I can't touch her. Dude, this is where you start getting creepy and stalkery, okay? This is where the stereotype of Middle Eastern guy that doesn't know the boundaries here in the United States or Canada, she's not yours. She's not yours. She is a feral beast running on the hinterlands, right? You don't own her. You don't have the right to touch her. Get that what lands you in jail here, dude. Or at least kicks you out of school because you got some sexual harassment suit filed against you. Oh, fuck. You don't own her. See, this is that freaky, weird, you think you own her and she's your thing. She's not. Also sucks when I feel like I'm already running out of things to say, which makes me think a long-distance relationship won't work out. No, dude, that's perfect for a long-distance relationship. You can respond whenever. You're in no particular rush. You email, you text, whenever you have something clever to say. I cry every time I play the songs that were playing last night at the party, but I get so much relief imagining a way to start a business flying over here, as unrealistic as that is. I'm ready to put in all my effort into it. I also get a lot of relief watching videos on Brazil. Oh, dude, you're so fucked. You gotta talk to a therapist. You are infatuated, but you're also what's the word I'm looking for? Oh shit! People are screaming it right now. They know the word I'm thinking for. You are obsessive. You're obsessed, and I don't mean like that in a cute romantic way. I mean that in a clinical psychology way. You are obsessed. Okay. I also got a lot of rewatches now. And I want to learn Portuguese really badly now, and it has made me a lot closer with my old Brazilian friends, because I feel much more at peace when I'm with them now. What the hell should I do, Aaron? I'm at the lowest point of my life over a girl. Dude, you are in for a lot worse, deeper, lower points in your life if it just takes a cute little set of TNA and 2 weeks for you to be this pathetic, frankly. I know it's uncontrollable, you're emotional, you're in love and all that, but this is part of becoming a man, is you check these feelings. You control yourself and you accurately assess the situation, and you do not let your emotions run over you like women. I'm at the lowest point over a girl I met at a club nearly 2 weeks. I know this post was long. No, you're emotional, but I thought long and hard about mentioning everything because it's important, even though I probably missed some info. Yeah, we got pictures. Dude, you're a good-looking guy. I don't know if that's that Middle Eastern thing that hangs you up not having game, but you are a good-looking dude. She's very pretty as well. I would always recommend ballroom dancing. Learn how to ballroom dance just to up your game, but I don't know what. There's something else. It ain't your looks. I think a lot, you may be scaring women away with your controlling and everything like this. Take it as an experience. I'm just reading the other stuff. Your mom won't let you visit Brazil for a month? No. But they are sending me forcibly back to my hometown in Iran. Oh, shit. Oh, you're a I thought you were a Canadian citizen, which I believe is even further away than Brazil. Yeah, for a month in August to visit family, but I'd rather spend my money than me going to Brazil. Forgot to mention, she told me she has a lot of guy friends, which freaks me out. Yeah, dude. Now my biggest worry is hooking up with her with other guys right now in New York or Brazil. She probably did. She did mention she had a boyfriend prior to coming here, but she said they probably, oh yeah, I'm sure. I asked her about the ring on her finger. She said it's only on that finger because of the sizing. Dude, yeah. Yeah. Okay, you could do this the easy way or the hard way, okay? The easy way is you heed my advice, and you paid for it. And you don't cut her off. I mean, it could be true love. Oh my God, it happened to the guy from Iran with the girl from Brazil over in Canada. They just skipped the U.S. It's a movie we weren't able to make. The fucking Canadians are going to make this movie. with today's technology, you're able to text, tweet, Instagram, the face friend, the friend face, the Twitter bot, and the Insta-twit. You can do all that, okay? And that will allow you to converse long distance around the globe, no problem. And you will be able to find out without having to fly to Brazil, postpone your education in Canada, postpone the rest of your life, not to mention take a pretty good hit in your finances. You won't have to fly to Brazil and find out for sure, okay? If you fly to Brazil, you'll be a stalker. You'll scare her away, you'll drive her away, and I guarantee you, with you texting her a billion fucking times or Instagram or whatever it is, every tweet or whatever it is you send over on social media is driving her further and further away, all right? So what you're going to do is you're not going to go to Brazil. You're going to meditate, talk to a therapist, something, learn how to control your emotions, become a man, and play it cool. You're going to watch The Tao of Steve. That's very important. And then I also recommend you watch any Humphrey Bogart movie and study how those men operate. Okay? That's what you're going to do. In the meantime, you'll have contact with her, but it will be, I'd say, once every 2 days. I'd even say once every 3, but I don't think you're capable of that. But once every 3, like, let her land in Brazil. Hey, did you get to Brazil all right? Cool, missed you, blah, blah, blah. And kind of go from there. If she doesn't respond in, like, actually, let's do it this way. Text her the day she's supposed to get there. If you don't hear back from her within a couple days, okay, that tells you something. And then just go from there. Be consistent. Text her like maybe once a day, once every 2 days or so. And if all of a sudden she starts falling off or not responding, not this 2-hour shit, okay? Yeah, she's busy. She's taking a shit, okay? Something. There's many things women can do that's going to take 2 hours that they can't text you immediately. You will just once a day. And if she responds regularly or maybe even contacts you without you prompting her to, okay, there's some interest there. Maybe not, let's get married like you're mine, okay? There's just some interest. And over time, say 6 months, until you can build up the money to maybe go visit her, you will find out by that 6 months' time whether or not she's really interested in you. Because then, if she's not, which I'm predicting is what's going to happen, she's going to stop texting, and then it'll be 3 days, and it'll be a week. Then it'll just be like maybe you'll never hear back from her again. I mean, it's like maybe a month. Oh my God, yeah. Also, if she's got a Facebook, totally keep an eye on that because there'll be a bunch of guys and all that. And look also at the commentary. Find out if it's a bunch of guys flirting with her. If that's the case, there's your answer. There's your fucking answer. Okay? That's the easy way. You're not going to invest your time or your money flying down to Brazil chasing this girl, let alone your emotional time and efforts and energies. You're going to check that. You're going to be disciplined. You're going to be Cary Grant. You're going to be Steve McQueen. You're going to be Humphrey Bogart. You're going to master the Tao of Steve. And you're going to have a long-distance friendship, relationship over the interwebs. And you will see how, it's easy. If girls like it, they make it easy. They'll contact you 5 times a day. You're like, wow, okay, this is really easy. If she starts to taper off and there's less and less contact, you have your answer there. You don't have to go to Brazil. The girl doesn't like you. She's sucking some other guy's dick. All right. The hard way is you're going to not check your emotions and feelings. You're going to not heed what I just told you about the differences in culture. You're not going to listen to the red sirens I just sounded about your emotions controlling you, and now you're going to make bad decisions. And you will, not as desperately as Adam Piggott did, you will have your own version of the book, Pushing Rubber Downhill. You will fly across the world to see this girl, and she will avoid you like a coward, like the girl who was, quote, Adam's girlfriend, did 25 years ago. And then you will be crushed. You'll be emotionally destroyed and devastated, and you will learn. You will learn the hard way, and it'll cost you a lot more than the $42 I charged you. But you will learn, and you'll be miserable. You'll be in pain, but that lesson will sting and stay with you for the rest of your life, and that may be the only way you can learn, because that utter rejection and failure is about the only thing that is powerful enough to counter your obsession with this girl. So I'm not saying that. What I'm trying to do is balance it and leave a line in the water to catch the fish that may be, she really likes you. There's that outside chance. You guys could be soulmates. There's that outside minuscule, and I guarantee you it's less than a 1% chance. So that's why I'm saying throw your line out there. Contact over the internet costs you nothing. But for the love of fucking God, do not fly there and chase a gal who's flirting with a bunch of guys, who's dressed like a slut, and comes from a semi-Western culture. All right? Brazil is not the United States or Canada. I understand that. But it is not, the women of Brazil are not as traditional as the culture that you're from. Okay? So that's what I work for. And then, dude, I don't know what the age is of adulthood in Iran, and I know family has a lot more control over their youngins from the Mideast and the East Indian cultures, especially the mothers. For some reason, the mothers seem to have... Dude, if you're going to be a Westerner, if you're going to be here, the number one thing is independence. That's, well, at least what America fought for. Canada, not so much. But yeah, you're an adult. You get to do whatever the fuck you want now. It's the familial ties. Oh, my mom might be upset. So what? Your mom's upset. Too fucking bad. Do you want to live her life or the life she wants you to tell you to live, or you want to live your own? But whatever you do not fly out to Brazil. There's where I am going to tell you what to do. Do not fly to Brazil. Do not. So, anyway, I feel really bad for you. I'm sorry that you are an uncontrollable sobbing mess. Yeah, it can get a lot worse if you don't start controlling your emotions and you blindly believe your emotions and follow them, halfway around the planet for this girl. So, anyway, best of luck to you. Toodles.